a little double duty. We have an interview with Jalen. If it's not out, it's about to be out here pretty soon. And then here's the 3 book bundle. Okay, this was actually coming out May 25th. Here's a 3 book bundle. This is books 1 through 3. For
Why does your back
me, it's
why does your background music go with these books? Keep going.
oh well, yes. This is actually the music I'm using to write. So I listen to this for a million hours. I don't change it. I don't try to get to a certain point. I don't change it. But this is this, okay. And then also, so if you got the pre-order, okay, this is what you have. The rest of you folks, you didn't take advantage. It's still up there, I guess. It's still on the website. I haven't closed it, but $25 for 3 full 130,000 word books. So it's gonna come individually plus the bundle. Anybody who got pre-ordered got the bundle. Here is book 1 as you have seen it. Here's book 1 as you have seen it, Vegetation Wars. Book 1. Here is book 2. I will let this one stay up longer. Book 2 is called Roots of the Rebellion. You have to read book 1 for this to make sense. All artwork is done by Ina, and some or half of the artwork is done by her son Charles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So book 2 is Charles. Charles
Ooh,
is
Charles killed that one.
yes, he sure did.
Yeah.
He sure did.
Yeah,
Come
y'all
on,
snap for
Charles.
real.
Yeah. This is it. Of course, right. This is
And that
it.
looks really good.
It looks really good. When you
Detailed.
read the book 1, this makes a lot of sense. Book 1, this makes a lot of sense, but I won't tell you what this is about. Just know that it's pretty good. I won't tell you what's going on here, but just know it's pretty good. And then book 3, I want to say 100% of book 3 was designed by Ina. It was artworked by Ina. There you
Come
go.
on, Ina.
Thank
So,
you. And I like
Okay
it.
now.
yes,
Yeah.
you have to read book 2 for this to make sense. And well, this starts making sense in book 1. You have to read book 2
Okay.
first.
Actually,
like I
if
know.
you
I feel like
read chapter 1,
I think I know who the top person is.
me
Okay.
too, Grace.
Okay.
Okay.
Me too. I
Okay.
think I know who
Okay.
the bottom people's is too.
I think so. Okay. Okay.
Just
But we
know that
gonna
they
let everybody else read chapter 1.
you got
That's it.
I put it out there. I think I put that chapter 1 out there for free. It's great, fantastic, and it's all in the and but you do have the choice to get the bundle in full. The way I'm doing it, I think it's going to cost me about $9 per. Oh no, no worries, Emery. $9 per book to print plus shipping. When I push it out to Ina way in France, it's gonna cost me like $45 just to give it to her. It's gonna cost me like $45 just to give it to her. But that's the cost of marketing. Okay, cost of marketing. You do pre-orders not to not to make money, but to make fans. Anyway, some of y'all have been doing your ABC sheets, or just about all of you. I mean, just about some of you. I'm sure some of you turning me. I don't mean it as a diss. I don't mean it as a diss at all.
How are we supposed to do that?
You're supposed to, if you could reshare the document that you made in the how to get out your way lineup, if you can reshare that, and then you can do it right there. It has everything you need there. You'll be doing it again this week, and then you just turn it into me. Jerome emailed me his midnight last night. Some people emailed, some people, I think Dion emailed me too. Right. And then some
No,
people hit
like
me
I got
on.
the sheet. So do you want me to like take a picture and then send them to you?
Oh, if you print, yeah, your phone picture be just fine.
All right,
It'll
cool.
be just fine. Yeah. Yeah. So if you did it if you printed it and wrote it out, phone picture, that's like a fax. Yes, that's what it is. I mean, you just have to fax it and scan it. You ain't gotta do that no more. You got a whole smartphone right next to you. So take a picture, send it out. Y'all did great. Y'all did great. Some of you quit. It happens. Ripping your skin off happens. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Some of you today said, I saw you got a camera. I was like, yeah, it does happen. Y'all are ripping your skin off. And you're not just ripping your skin off, you're proving how wrong you are. Like this is deadly. This is deadly to the human ego and the human mind. Because as you challenge your thoughts, you start going, oh my God. And I thought I was right. I have been mistreating Paul this whole time. This is it's deadly. It's deadly when
I've been mistreating Jerome all this time.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we ain't even got to your own self. Yes, ain't even got to your own self for sure. We're going to reinforce this. I'm going to explain a little bit more. We're going to go over your. We're going to go over some of y'all stuck points. Stuck points. Can someone tell me in regular terms what's a stuck point? Don't worry about the technical.
But
Your
stuck
belief?
point. Yeah.
We'll hear from both of y'all.
Go ahead, Grace.
I was saying, it's your beliefs that you are stuck in your ways. That's what I think stuck points is, beliefs that got you stuck in your ways.
Cool. We can deal with stuck in your ways, long as you recognize the way is a side effect of a thought. So you're really
Right.
stuck in your thoughts, and
Okay.
your thoughts are controlling your ways. Okay.
Yeah. Watch yourself, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not the ways that's the problem. It's those thoughts, and you're making a meaning out of those thoughts that are just simply not true, and they're making you have ways. Go ahead, Yana.
Grace pretty much said it. Stuck point is
So your way.
stuck point is an agreement you made with yourself there's a Bible verse you wrote in your personal Bible, thou shalt never
That's fair.
again. And because you have that in your Bible, your personal Bible, and you haven't released it yet, it has become a stuck point in your life.
So spinning this to a little new age thinking, just for 19 weeks, y'all will spend time going backwards. Therapy is backwards, coaching is forward. Sometimes you have to go backwards or go forward, but this is not coaching. This is 20 weeks of going backwards and ripping your skin off. Y'all see how me, Sonya, and Jerome got a little gray? By the time we done, we gonna look like we just presidented the United States for the last.
Listen, mine will be gone by the end of the week, and it will be nicely shaded with the rest of my hair.
So there you go. There you go.
I got some gray. If you can see a little bit of my hair.
A little bit
I
up
just
there,
shaved
right?
it.
Yeah. So,
But in my beard, I got some gray, so I got some
right
wisdom
there.
too.
Yeah, man. It's and speaking of MP, that's Mike that was just talking. He just went to a 3-day conference seminar, whatever, with his wife about communication and all sorts of stuff, marriage communication. And I'm telling you, those stuck points would come up, whether they come up from a therapist standpoint or not. The problems in your relationships are stuck points. There is no such thing as a relationship problem. There are only problems. There are only character problems that bubble up in a relationship. So when Ebony is cussing out her boyfriend,
I don't have one.
we will talk about that later. Okay. We will talk about that later. I'm saying stuff in my head right now. Yeah, don't worry about it. Me and Ebony do something on the side and we trying to work it out. We're going to talk about that later. Deanna says, I don't want to be therapized, but you're going to get it. You're going to get on. I'm like, Cartman, you respect my father. Grace know about
That's how it sounded in my head when I typed it out. It sounded like Cartman saying, I don't want to be therapized.
Respect my authority.
I did tell Grace to remind me, I told Grace something. In fact, I'm gonna bring this up, and I need 3 volunteers to go over at least one of your stuck points. 3 volunteers,
Well,
okay? Got Ebony, I got Jalen, and I got
I'll
Ina,
go.
and I got Deanna. So I got 4. I asked for 3, got 4. I
I'll go
don't know if
first.
y'all saw you went, wait a minute now. Listen, I got you, Deanna. You're going first. Some of y'all cried the whole first day. You reached out to me and was like, I can't do this. I can't. I can't. You don't understand. You don't understand. I can't do this. Some of you got mad at me the first day because I said the word rape. And you was like, I just can't. I was like, and I was like, well, did I say anything wrong? And he was like, well, no, but it was more than one of y'all. And I was like, well, but we're not I can't talk about this. And I said, so when are you supposed to talk about it? If not in therapy, then when? Do you want to do this after you wasted another 30 years of your life? So do we talk about this at 70? Right. And everybody I told, it was 3 y'all, and everybody I told that to y'all was like, okay. And you wind up the 3 people who were mad at me, kind of mad, but not mad. But you got to be mad at somebody. Y'all were the best people turning in your ABC sheets. The 3 people who were mad at me would turn them in first. The people who got I just can't do this, were genuinely the people who did it. Remember, I told y'all how toxic you are, how much negative energy you have. And Grace, you forgot to remind me to come back to it. So remind me to come back to work in an electrical standpoint. You're going to do better than most people because that's just energy. It's energy on the wrong side, but it's energy. Once you got a big ball of energy being used, it's easy to use it. Them folk straddling the fence can't use them. Can't use them. You cannot activate someone who does not want to be activated. Some of y'all out here married to thinkers that never want to activate. Anyway, okay, Deanna, give me one of your stuck points. Wait, but we got to do it. I just need A, and then we'll talk about it. Then I need B, then we'll talk about it. You can't give it all to me at once
Gotcha.
because everybody won't be able to. I need reason why is I know y'all can follow, and I had to warn her because she likes to rush to the end. We're trying to do this in real time, so the next time Sonia gets upset at the mailman for dropping off her check too late, which I think everybody else here said, well, I mean, he should have came on time. And I understand. I completely understand. But she'll be able to challenge these thoughts in real time. Okay, go ahead, Dan.
Okay.
Ina, you next.
So I do want to apologize to everyone else in the class. I only did one for one day, but I did want to share it because I know I'm not the only one that suffers with it.
You ain't the only one that just did one. Y'all gonna do better. You're gonna learn how to do better in your own life. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
It is better to not have made a vow than to make a vow and not keep it. I promise y'all that's y'all law of attraction showing up. Keep on.
Okay. So the activating event. I was in class.
Not this one.
No, not this one.
Good. So I'm out of trouble. Keep on going.
I was in one of my college classes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there and there's like 40 some odd people on there. And this just so happens to be the class that I'm behind in. So everybody's showing their work. You know, the teachers are picking out certain students to show their work and everything. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I don't deserve to be in this class. I didn't even, I'm too old to be in here. I shouldn't eat, like, why am I here? So that was my
So
activation.
the activating event was being present in a class, period. I need y'all to receive that. Being present in a class was the activating event.
Now this happens
I
every
tell myself this is B.
Okay. Okay. But this is the first time I've actually documented it to challenge it. But this happens every time I'm in class.
I know, but
Like,
when we
my
trying to
little sabotage would be loud.
so let's back
She
up real
talks
quick.
all the damn all the
Let's
damn
back
time.
up. Let's back up. That's why I stress the activating event was not, oh, I feel this way. Nope, that's B. The activating event was I sit in class with people. Antonio, why you keep stressing that? For two reasons. For one, Dion, I want you to break down in real time what's triggering you. What's triggering Deanna is in class. Can a college student not be in class ever?
No.
This means until she gets rid of this, she's going to spend her entire college career in trauma. Stop. Don't say nothing. Receive that.
I just wanted to let everyone know just how traumatic it is for me.
Okay. Hold on. Don't forget what you're going to say because I want what you're going to say. That's in the B column. So write it down. It's in the B column. I'm trying to show y'all something. Her showing up for her dreams is traumatic to her. Okay, Jerome getting it. Dion got it. Okay. All right. Grace starting to get it. All right. So a few more people start getting it now. Okay. All right. All right. A few more people start to get it. Ebony finna go through the same problem. Just showing up. So Sonia goes, oh, Diana, don't worry about it. Just show up. Sonia doesn't realize that Sonia is telling Diana, just go get traumatized.
You scare me because I'm really about to go through this. And even though I look
I wanted to share
12,
it.
I don't want to, I'm not 12 and I'm going to be there with these jits. And
so we need to talk about B in a second. All right, Diana, you fit take us to B, and I know you are, but try not to take us too fast because I don't want y'all to receive what's going on, Jalen. I need you to mechanically process what's going on because this is cognitive processing therapy. I need you
So
to get no, please.
I just wanted to see, could you repeat what you said? Was it be present in the past was
To be present in
A?
her class is that's
Or
the
be
A
present in her class?
in her
Okay.
class. So in her A column, I show up to class. And until she slows down and recognizes, when is your next class, Young? Watch this, y'all. Watch what I'm about to say.
My next class is I think it's sometime this week at like
I want to know the exact class.
I'm gonna
I'm
look
not class ain't moving on till you find it.
I'm looking now.
Question is, can she not find it, or won't her trauma won't let her answer the question?
No, I can find it. I can find it. I'm going to
The
my
question was still valid. Jerome emailed me last night. I sure needed this, Antonio. I sure thank you, sir. I'm saving y'all lives. I promise I am. I promise I am. That's why I say, be on time. Now I get Anne Marie, and I get y'all doing double duty, but some stuff you gotta take seriously. Go ahead.
Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Central.
That's in 48 hours from now, Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody stop. Everybody listen to me. Trauma does not wait until you're in the event to traumatize you. So whether she wants to admit it out loud or not, Deanna will grind her teeth, sleep poorly. Her law of attraction would be terrible. She's never going to get the fullness of what she deserves because from the moment I'm talking presently right now, until Wednesday, she will be traumatized because her A event, and I got over it. No, you didn't, because you only did one day, and you didn't even do the full day. You did one time. You did one time, but she not over it, because when you're over it, you do the work. I wish I had somebody.
My trauma is
You
actually
talking?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know too much about it yet, but I feel that because what I've been going through, I actually kind of kept going through it instead of just, nah, I'm gonna mess with it next week.
Every
Usually
great
I'm
teacher,
like that.
every Bible, every sacred text, they all say if you don't let it go, you're gonna keep repeating it. Grace, it's about time you tell them what I told you this week. Deanna, get ready. I'm coming back to you. Tell them what I told you.
He said presence is approval. I said, wait a minute, watch yourself. Okay.
Now let me give you some context. I say, Grace, don't you let them people try to shun you for wanting to do blank, 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 blank. Doesn't matter who people are. I say they literally go to blank, blank, blank and sit there and be present for the same thing they're going to judge you for. Presence is approval, Grace. The reason why Deanna's never going to get to her breakthrough because she's not present in it. She has not approved her breakthrough.
What? I almost called you when I called you in private on the chat. Okay, don't do it. Okay, watch yourself.
We're working
I
through
don't
this.
do is make me honest.
But you're supposed to cry. God dog it. You're supposed to cry. I just need Enid to receive. She's not triggered because something happened. Being in the environment is traumatic to her. It's why it took her too long to go. It's why it's going to take her too long to finish until she gets it right. That was a master class that fast. She ain't going to never rest. And here's the deal. This trauma is messing with y'all mind. How you vibrate that prosperity when you show up to class in poison? How you do anything is how you do everything. Now watch this here. Deanna, don't say nothing. Is Deanna the only one going through something like this? And can y'all unmute your mics and let the crowd know and let her know? Girl, me too.
Hello,
Me
hello.
too,
Yep, for
sis.
sure.
Me too.
I don't even
Yes,
know.
me
Okay.
too. Me too.
Sure.
I don't even know
Yes.
what Noella holding up, but she is
Hmm.
with you. You hear me? I don't know if she covered her face or holding up something she wanted to see. Whatever it is,
I
she
got two
said,
hands.
"You got two hands." All right. So it's safe to say, I'm not making fun of Deanna, none of that stuff. I'm just showing us, don't move past A, because you might want to know what is causing trauma for you. Now, when she gets to B, this is what's keeping the trauma going. Now, Deanna, you can say all that stuff you wanted to say. It makes sense now, Jerome, don't it? We got the cause, but she was getting ready to tell me, hey, it's because when I get it, now you can have you take as long as you want.
Okay. I had to write that down, showing up to my dream. I didn't graduate high school.
Come on.
I got a GED.
Two traumas.
When
Did they
that
make fun of you?
no, it
Did
wasn't
you
that it,
let
it
me
wasn't that I was
let
made
me not
fun
say make
of.
fun. Did one or two of your parents make you feel inferior even by accident?
Yes.
Okay, trauma. Yeah, see it.
I was told, why didn't you just do this in the beginning? Because I tested extremely high in
Trauma.
all areas except for math. Um, then I started having dreams about being back in like being in high school, like going to class with my brother who's like 5.5 years younger than me. So like I'm this grown ass woman walking around high school
Subconscious trauma
with
now.
18 with 14 and 18-year-olds sitting in the same class with them.
So like Adam
Um,
Sandler's Billy Madison.
yeah, pretty much like grown ass woman in high school. So sitting sitting in that class while everyone was turning their stuff in, I felt like dumb as fuck.
Yeah. You talking about presently, right? No. This is where we cry. We talking about presently, right? Okay.
That's why I got behind on everything, because once my math class started and I looked at like the first one, I was like, oh, I can knock this out. But when that second one hit, I was like, okay, I can do this. But when it got to that third lesson, I was like, I can't do this. I'm dumb as fuck.
Right.
There is no way.
And you're not just dumb. You ain't smarter than them.
No, like
Look at them turning. They ain't got no questions. You got questions.
I should know this. I shouldn't be in my 40s going back to school. I should have been done this. This should have been already done. Like, how dumb are you to wait this long? And now you can't even remember something. And then what if Don asks you to help him on a math problem? Now you can't even help him, and you behind in your stuff, and he bragging to you about he bragging to his teachers about how you in school now, and he's so proud of you, only for you to turn around and be failing your shit.
Hey,
Like,
stop right there. Hold on, stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Not that you're going too far. When y'all go too far, I'll let you know, and I'll slow you down. But
oh man.
this is I tell myself something.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear everything she told herself? That's why I didn't want her to rush. Now watch this here. In 2024, showing up to class brings up 1998. Y'all gonna learn today.
2001, sir. I ain't that old.
2001. However you want to process it.
Watch yourself. Don't be talking about
You-
1998. You ain't that old. Don't do that.
I mean,
she's
okay,
still
look, you got a couple of years on me. Come on, Kepo.
You still don't talk about you ain't that
time
old.
traveling. She's still time traveling 23 years.
Yeah, yeah. I
Every
did that.
time she show up.
I did every time.
Every time she show up.
Every
And
time.
I need y'all to receive this. When she shows up, is something happening to her? No, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Now, that's not what her brain say. Her brain, she gonna mess up her marriage. She gonna mess up her mother-son relationship. She gonna mess up her money. She gonna mess up her dreams. She gonna mess up her health. She gonna gain weight.
I
She
ain't
gonna get
sleeping.
sick.
Like, but my stomach is back in knots. Like when school started, there was no anxiety, there was no stress, there was nothing. Antonio made sure of that. My anxiety is back. I was sleeping like a baby. Anxiety back, stress back. I toss and turn at night. I wake up like every 1.5 to 2 hours. Like it's just all back. Like it never left. I experienced a short, brief period of peace, inner peace. And it was brief. Then I started going to class.
All right, let's pause real quick. Can anybody see yourself through Deanna? Like transparently. Like don't
That's how I
hide.
was when I started coming back.
Absolutely.
I thought I was too old because everyone else was getting all their degrees and I'm 26, whatever, 25, whatever, trying again. And I was never really a good student. I was just smart. And I was the one who got my test done early and talked every day during class.
Now watch this here. Let me be slick like Antonio. Well, I ain't got that problem. Now, this is where we get slick at. We ain't talking about school. We're talking about showing up to something that you've been dragging 23 years of emotion every time you show up to it. That's what we're talking about. Ain't got to be about school. How many of you right now, don't fool me now. Now don't fool me now. Because I know who you are. And don't fool me. If I had some of y'all ain't even here, they ain't even signed up for the class. How many of you right now? I got you, Mike. How many right now? Men in a certain volume of their voice will set you backwards. Come on, help me, somebody. Don't. Thank you, 2, 3, 5. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Say that one more time.
The men in their life in a certain volume, they got a volume. You keep your volume at 2. You get to 4. You get to so that volume start going up a little bit. They get triggered. All right. See, got Jalen. You got a man. Here's the deal. We talking about the same thing, ain't we? That's no different than her schoolwork. Soon as my volume go up, what is that? an event that you go all the way back like Deanna and go, let me go back to 96 real quick. Let me go back to 92. When I was 6 years old, this happened to me and I won't have it happen again. Yeah, come on now, right? All right. So coming back to, I'm going to go to Mike first, then back to Deanna. Hear me well. I want everybody to write this down. I want you to receive this in your spirits. I tell myself something. It's what's killing you. That's what's killing you. It has nothing to do with the event. The event, Ina, was decades ago. Now, right now, here's the deal, Grace. Somebody just got offended when I said it's decades ago. I just point out a chronological fact. I didn't say it don't hurt the same, Sonia. You said that when I said the chronological fact. I didn't say that. I just said it happened decades ago. You finished my sentence. Oh, so you saying it don't hurt? That ain't what I said. Can y'all see what we do? People be talking, but we be finishing for them what they talking about. Oh, that's the most important thing we said so far. The most important thing we said so far is Sonya be talking and her husband finishes in his head what Sonya said. This is why everybody go, that's not what I was saying. This is why Sonya gotta go, that's not what I was saying. That's not what I said. Yes, you did. That's not what I was saying. Because she moved her mouth. He gave her words meaning. That ain't what she said. That's real and you know it. We've all been on both sides of that, the good side and the bad side. All right, go ahead, Mike, then back to Deanna. I'm trying to help y'all.
So this could be happened years ago that still but we believe it's still traumatizing us to where we're at now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So so one thing that kind of played in my head when you were saying that, it's like me, grew up in, in a little farm with my dad and everything like that. And I have trauma from him kicking us when we used to work with him and slapping us on the back of the head, telling us we're no good, you're not worth shit. And,
right.
It's happened many times over and over again. On top of that, being in the JW, raised up as a JW, play sports away from birthdays, and never did have events. Didn't even know what a birthday was, couldn't celebrate them and all that kind of stuff. A lot of that, I believe, is trauma in my past.
It's not just trauma in your past. Growing up JW, Jehovah's Witness, would make you as an adult feel like you stupid. Let me explain. And I'm not talking about Jehovah's Witness. I'm not talking about Jehovah's Witness. Let's just listen. I'm not saying about the religion. I'm saying let's just acknowledge that Jehovah's Witness have probably the greatest education system known to mankind. They don't just teach you the sacred text. Oh no, they teach you how to speak it at 3. They teach you how to present it, how to move your hands. I kid you not. They teach you how to present it. Okay, we're going to knock on this door. You're 6 years old. You're going to knock on this door. You're going to say these words. You're going to talk at this pace. You're going to move at this pitch. You're going to use your hands this. Mike, am I lying? They teach you all.
Yeah, they even have a book. They have a book of that, the Theocratic Ministry School, where you go through there and talks about gestures, hand gestures, facial expressions, everything you just talked about.
Y'all know I'm well learned. Y'all know that, right? So here's the deal. This was crazy about this. So then when you leave it and you get out of that strict environment and you start being grown, you start going, wait a minute. I'm not as smart as I used to be because I'm not as disciplined as I used to be like that. I need that environment. And you go, nuh-uh. This is why people who get out of jail take 15 baths a day. They do the lift up and the push ups and they lift ups and they curl ups and they chin ups. They do all of them. And as soon as they get out, they don't do none of that stuff because it's the environment pressing down on you that's making you think you have discipline. But when boss ain't got, I'm not talking to everybody here. When boss ain't got to tell you to do something, we don't do it.
That's where I'm at. Okay. Transparent moment. I was disciplined in the mug when I was teaching.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Antonio was teaching us what Jerome, me and Jerome used to take 2 years, but Jerome finally got, and he says he got some commas in, we're not going to tell all his business, but in some bank accounts and stuff like that. Yeah, I was doing that. I was when I was teaching. But then
So when she
I
retired,
retired. As soon as I retired. Mm,
Grace needs to
mm,
be micromanaged.
yep.
And until you put in an environment you micromanage, you don't do nothing right.
I do nothing. I do nothing. I got a stipend because my math coach, who is my god sister, told me, hey, do this A B C D E with your kids, and it'll help them to do better on it with the test scores. And I did it, and they did, and I got the stipend. And I'm like, okay, yeah. Antonio would tell you all the time. Deanna would tell you, hey, okay, tell me what to do. I'm so serious. If you don't tell me what to do, I won't do it. Now, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know.
It
But I just know
shouldn't
me.
be a good thing or a bad thing. If that is the way you respond and get prosperity, it should just be a thing.
Okay.
But well, Grace, you too grown. You know how black folk is now, Grace. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? But then you got a lot of things working against you, Grace, being micromanaged. You're a woman. Don't tell me what to do, man.
You right.
Okay. Okay. I thought I had a penis. Do I have a penis? All right, because I don't have ovaries telling her what to do. I have man telling her what to do. I already got a strike against me. She's one of the people to raise her hand in man volume. So great. She wants to be micromanaged, but if I do, Sonia, now it's triggering something else I don't see. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. If I don't micromanage her, then I don't love her. If I do micromanage her, then I don't love her. It's like, well,
Okay. Now, with the volume thing, yeah, I have to hold you in high regard with the volume thing. Okay.
fair enough.
Like my dad, Antonio, Uncle Roman Rome, yeah. When that volume, I'm like, yes, sir. But yeah,
Fair enough. When you put the head
if you
down, you're
if you
fine.
if
You're
you
right.
yeah if you an
Yeah,
F boy, no, we not who you talking to is what I'm gonna
yeah.
ask you.
Fair
But
enough.
yeah, other than that,
Fair enough.
but
All
yeah,
right, back to you, Deanna. Let me set you up. I'm trying to get you to see that I tell myself something is the reason you single, not because God ain't got a man for you yet. They didn't like that one. There I go. It is the reason your marriage has problems. Not because your husband or wife is tripping. It's because I tell myself something about that, and then you judge him or her for that. And then it pops up in your relationship. You don't have to believe me, but not the Wachowskis, the Kendrick's brother got a whole movie on it called War Room. So don't get on me.
so okay,
Okay.
so
Okay, they got a whole movie on the grandmother is Antonio going. Well, Sonia?
But wait, she wasn't a grandmother. She was actually a client of the
She
wife.
sure was.
Selling
She
her
sure
home.
was. A baby is God mad at your husband? I just want you to see the I tell myself something is bubbling up in your relationship. Deanna, 1 minute, get ready. I'm setting you up. So this is what this means. Noella is only going to treat me. Ebony, me and you just had this conversation. How I pour into her.
Oh yeah, you said vice versa.
Mm-hmm. Ebony gives me a lot of respect, and she used to be real mean. She mean to everybody else. She just gave a little inside joke. I don't have a boyfriend. That was between me and her. Don't worry about it. Just know something. It was somebody. Ebony had two people apply hard for the position. You hear me? Two of them. One of them was just, baby, come over here. I'll cook for you for the rest of your life. You know, the other one made it Facebook official. You understand? You know,
okay
that's
then, okay,
official.
Bonnie,
Because we
okay, Bonnie.
millennials, that's official. You hear me?
They're
That's
no, but
official.
none. They're none. They're none.
Exactly.
Over.
It's
Wait,
over.
hold on. What happened with the Facebook official? It just said it put the name and all, or it just said
Name,
in a
Facebook
relationship.
profile, the picture. You can click it, hyperlink, see all of it. You understand? All of
Yeah,
it.
you hook, sink, and swim.
Yeah, that's Facebook official. But here's the deal. How I tell myself that is going to determine how long things work. Let's take both sides. If Ebony tells herself, I am loved, I am worthy, I'm something, and it's all positive, F boys, as Grace so accurately said earlier, won't even show up. If she goes, this is what I like, this is what I like, this is what I like, and Dion, you know this, then you're going to be stuck in that. Or the bands. Okay, go ahead, Dion. Go ahead and finish. You did well. Your one little point took us 46 minutes.
Well, wait until you hear I feel something.
Oh Lord.
Stupid. And it's the same as asking for help. It makes me feel stupid.
Mm.
So showing up to my dream told myself I didn't belong because it makes me feel stupid.
Mm.
It
Mm.
makes me feel stupid to be in a place where I see everyone and it sounds like they're excelling further than me. It makes me feel stupid.
Mm.
When I
Mm.
need
Mm.
help, I don't ask for it because to ask for help makes me
It
feel
makes you
stupid.
feel stupid. So I've got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like feeling stupid?
Mm-mm.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being, oh yeah, best day of my life. One being, I'm going to kill somebody. How much do you like feeling stupid?
-20.
Okay, then watch this here. So she way past off to kill somebody. She is. Anybody come around here, they die. I told y'all don't come around me. It's y'all fault. Do you withdraw, Deanna? Do you?
I do.
Now watch it. Watch this here, y'all. I want to show you that just because Sonia is going through something that you don't understand, don't make it hurt any less. Somebody need to hear that. Watch this here. Deanna, let me repeat it. 10 is this is the best day of my life. One is this is the worst day of my life. And you said -20 when you feel stupid. Yes?
Yes.
Grace, Jerome, if y'all can unmute your mics for me, please. Deanna, you just be quiet just for 1 second. Watch this here.
Yes, sir.
These folk here, they rooted in the word. So in a little bit, they're gonna see where I'm going. They're gonna see where I'm going. It ain't gonna take them long at all. Jerome, this is my beloved son, whom I'm well pleased. And everybody went, wow. On a scale of 1 to 10, Jerome. 10 being this is the best day of my life. 1 being this is the worst day of my life. Jesus was having a what kind of day?
Oh, he was having a 10-day. Absolutely.
10-day.
A 10.
10 days. Yeah.
Interesting. Jerome,
Yes.
it is finished. I commend my spirit to thee. Is that a 10-day best day of my life? Or one?
That
Or
was
something
-20.
a
That was a
negative 20?
Negative 20. That was
Mm.
negative 20. Yeah.
So I need y'all to get that every single time Deanna show up to class, she's Jesus on the cross. Same feeling, same pain, same trauma. Thank y'all so much. I sure appreciate you Christians for allowing me to do that. Nope, nope, nope. You don't get to run from that. You don't get to run from that. That just because you don't understand why she triggered by this, you need to know she's crucified on that cross. Same blood, same. I'm not trying to disrespect your religion, Dion. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to humanify your Lord, which your Bible tells you to do. Your Bible does not say, make him so divine he's not human. No, you're not allowed to mix the two. He must be 100% man and 100% God. Is this correct, Jerome? Okay, and you can't mix
Yes,
in a
sir. Yes, sir.
God to say, well, he didn't feel it on the cross. You can't do that. That's called heresy. So I am making Jesus someone who had to be potty trained, someone who said, take this bitter cup from me, that felt every single thing I've ever been through, yes. And every single time, Wednesday, Deanna will go to the cross. Today is her getting kissed on the cheek by Judas. No matter how, see, I'm for to try to teach you about trauma. No
That's
matter,
okay. Oh,
that's
okay.
what happened 2 days before.
Can someone make me co-host? Because I want to show y'all what happens when a new class comes up.
Okay,
I want to show y'all. Okay, so this is how it looks when a class shows up. Because what you just said just made so much sense to me. It just made so much freaking sense to me. Where's my freaking share the
she's
screen?
getting carried to the judgment hall right now, Jerome. This is what it feels like.
Okay, so y'all see this?
Watch
So
yourself, Reverend.
at first, it was just these three right here. It was just these three. Yesterday, these two popped up. That was my kiss from Judah on both cheeks.
Can I, everybody look at the screen? What Deanna's trauma sees is 5 crosses. 5 different times she got to get. Jesus only got crucified once. She's got to get crucified 5.
And that's not including showing up to class.
No.
Like,
Hold on, Deanna. Hold on. They did not respect your trauma. I want everybody to listen to what I just said.
I did, because I understand what you're going through for real.
I need everybody, just because this ain't your problem, does not mean this ain't 5 crosses for her. For some of y'all, this is 5 repossessions, 5 foreclosures, 5 times being raped by the same person. All right, keep on going, Deanna. You can stop the screen. I want them to see. I want y'all to start leaning into trauma and understanding it. Because the punchline I'm about to tell Deanna is, and be okay with those crosses.
oh Lord.
That's what I'm about to tell her.
I want to tell Jalen thank you, because there was one wins and challenge. I'd actually called you and Grace, and I told y'all about it, because Grace been at the house tutoring me, helping me work through these math problems. I'm tell y'all something. I currently have an 89 in that class now in my math.
Tell them where you came from first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started off at a 26.
There you go.
And I'm at an 89.
But she don't mean that as a metaphor.
No, I started off at a 26.
She mean 26.
26% average, and I'm at an 89%.
As in thank you for your money. You're gonna fail, but thank you for your money.
Yeah. And there's still 2 assignments that have not been graded yet. I'm a little nervous about those 2 because they were the final assignments. But I was telling everyone this, and Jalen messaged me privately. He said, "How are you doing?" And I didn't want to let him know, but secretly I kind of teared up because I was like, dang, like, was it written on my face or something? But it was a struggle.
But see, Jalen has a lot of empathy. And when you have a lot of empathy as a man, they make you gay.
I was grateful.
No. This is what I'm saying.
Jalen, that's why I hang with you.
No. This is what I'm saying.
Hold on now.
No, I didn't say. First off,
hey, because that was getting a little.
I didn't say
here.
you are gay. I said they make you gay. When you show feelings as a man, they make us a woman. However they want to do it.
Yeah, they put you on that cross, as you would say.
But Antonio,
for me,
I get my feelings from my mama, and I ain't ashamed of that. Hello.
And women want us to have feelings until we have feelings.
I don't even want to, bro. We're gonna be here for hours. But yeah, no, I just know how you was going through because, like I said, I was going back because for me it was all about sports. I went to school to play sports. I was a student, but I knew I had to be in class, so I'm getting through it, and I'm seeing I got full 5 classes. I gotta be up every day at 6:30, except for other days to be up at 4:30 for hitting. And I'm going to these classes with the do rag, the hoodie on, just I have to be in the front too, and
Yeah,
I'm just like, this ain't for me, bro. But I barely squeaked by, and I almost like didn't even get to play. And so going through that crusade, I'm like, gee, I just know how you feeling. So
yeah,
it's not that I see it on your voice. I hear it because you the type of person. If there's something to get done, you're gonna get it done. And for
right.
you to be like, let that go by, that sounded like me. I'm like, is you cool? But yeah, that was it.
No, no doubt, no doubt. I forgot to tell you the name of this day class, so you can put on the podcast or whatever. Understanding trauma. Understanding trauma. So you got your title. I'm trying to get y'all to get. I asked for 4 volunteers. We probably ain't gonna get to y'all.
At least get to me so we can have one man in this one. That's
So
all I'm
anyway,
saying.
that's fair. Then we get to you second. We'll hold Ina.
No, she can go first.
So then we got to get 2 people. Then I mean, I get at least 2 more. I'm gonna try to squeeze in Ebony. I'm just trying to get you to see, Ebony, that trauma is so layeredly complex.
Man.
Well, if you heal Diana, then I can see this, and maybe I won't go through this
Fair enough.
because
Fair enough.
I'm
Fair
on
enough.
the brink of this.
I have the answers.
Okay, I'm glad you do. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry because I wrote down
I can't give them to you though.
something happens. And I wrote down what you said, showing up to my dream, but then I put a big ass why.
Right.
Why is showing up to my dream traumatizing for me?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Y'all heard the tears in the throat. That's what it is. That's what it
Listen.
is.
I, you've been telling me and D we the same person, just so I
Y'all
was at the end
same
of the
person.
spectrum. Oh my God, that is it. Why is that so goddamn? Why? Sorry, my bad, Uncle Rome. Why is that so traumatizing?
This is in therapy we speak freely. Okay. 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 Stop part.
Let me tell you why that bothers me so much because my dream is $347 billion. I'm not gonna get that if I'm afraid to show up
You're
to
going
my
to
own
get
dream.
10% of it. As a
If I
matter of fact, you would get -20 of it because according to you, showing up to your dream makes you feel stupid, which makes you feel like a -20. So whatever -20 multiplied by the law of attraction to 347 billion is what you actually gonna get. And that's what your son is actually gonna see. And your son is gonna live what his mama showed him how to see.
in that part too.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling him, live his dream. We gonna do it and this and this and that and that. Because now he wants to be an astronaut that does the explorations. Because I
Mm-hmm.
asked him which one, the one that works on the spaceships or the one that does the exploring. He said the one that does the exploring. So hell, if showing up to my dream is traumatic for me, all I'm teaching him is showing up for your dreams is trauma. Don't do it.
And you know it's crazy. In about 30 years, we'll be terraforming Mars. So he would literally, there's gonna be a big boom of people wanting to be astronauts his age. That's gonna be realistic. And
And
his
then
mama, if she don't get over her trauma, is going to you already epigenetically passed the trauma on to him.
yeah, that's true.
Now, psychologically, we're passing on the recovery to him. Whoever is listening to this, because they're gonna listen to this later, this is salvation. Ain't no sense of you serving some Lord and go suffer on earth because of your trauma. The joy of heaven, or whatever you believe, should touch earth. But trauma won't let that happen. Are y'all hearing me? In fact, I know y'all hear me. I'm looking at everybody's face. Everybody going, damn, this is. I'm gonna stop showing up to this class.
Damn, 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 damn.
He not even talking to me, and I'm getting
This whole
hit.
damn camera went off.
I got it. This is
I like to hear that last part again. That was
yeah.
strong.
I don't even remember what I said. Somebody tell me something. Remind me what I said, and I'll bring it back up. The recovery. We're trying to pass the recovery of ours. We're trying to pass the recovery to our children. We epigenetically passed it to them. Epigenetics means I've got so much trauma in my DNA and my chromosomes. They were born traumatic. They were born with trauma. And they were born with your trauma and the other parent's trauma.
And
Now
he
we
had
have
his
this
own trauma before
right.
he even got out the womb because the umbilical cord was wrapped around his neck.
But this is why science says 50% of your child's personality is born, the other 50% is nurtured. This is why y'all, oh my, this is why when you have babies, you're like, and he's so funny or he's so stubborn, he laughs a lot. They're born with their personality. The other 50%, you're gonna teach them in their environment. Somebody just probably messaged me. I'm almost in tears. I've got to heal. I still don't feel good enough. Do y'all mind if I pause me out real quick and address this?
Please.
Okay. We've had this has been, I mean, I got chills. This 1 hour has been breakthrough because we're understanding that A, B, and C. Her C was I feel stupid. Her B was a bunch of stuff. It was I tell myself all this. And the A was just showing up to her dreams. When you live a life in which they tell you God is good, just show up, God will take care of you. But your traumas say, but when I show up, God don't take care of me. Y'all don't want.
Little dumb as rocks.
See, y'all so saved. Y'all so saved. Because if I went right now and go, if I go, you ever feel like God ain't doing his job? You're not gonna say that. But
I was in a different room, Reverend. My bad.
but you do feel that way. You do feel that way. You don't vocalize it because it's sacrilegious to do so. But every day you are traumatized by just showing up in Deanna's case. You're saying my trauma is greater than my ancestors, greater than my God. God can do anything except for be stronger than my trauma. Mm, 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 mm.
Antonio, that's why I'm still stuck on the something happened. Yeah, I'm still stuck there.
Still stuck there because
when you said we show up to our dreams and then we got trauma, and I'm sitting there going, why in the hell would you keep showing up to your dream with trauma? But we do that.
But we do it.
And we keep repeating it.
But we do it.
What something's wrong with this
Something's
picture.
wrong. Something's wrong.
Can somebody help me, please?
Yeah, I got you.
You come along.
I got you.
So and so. All right.
Those were cuss words, y'all.
And now I'm stuck on why does showing up for my dreams? Why is it traumatic for me?
Which one do you want me to answer? Why is it traumatic, or do you want me to answer how to make it not traumatic?
Both of them.
Both of them. Okay, gotcha.
Because I want to know why. Because if I feel this way about this when it comes to my dreams, this ain't the only place.
No, how you do anything is how you do everything. Because if your dream is to be loved, you're doing that in your marriage, whether you know it or not. You are. I can tell you that you are. You just lucky to have somebody like me that just don't give a damn. I just let it flow right on off.
I was about to close my laptop on you. Sir.
Yes. How you do anything is how you do everything.
I really want to close my laptop on you right now.
Whole laptop.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. I'm trying to make it make sense. If you're doing it in one area, anything you call a dream, you're doing it in those areas. How you do anything is how you do everything.
That means I'm doing it with my son.
That means you're doing it with your son. You're doing it with your son. You're doing it with me. You've been
Everything.
doing it with you. Anything that you love, you're doing it there. It just so happens to be in your son's case, it falls off his back. But you know what? He's 8 now, so it's gonna stop falling off his back. Now it's like he's a tree now. You can't bend a tree.
9.
He's 9. He's gonna start reacting to you now. He's gonna start reacting to at 9. That's fourth grade. Yeah, everybody here remember fourth grade, and we all remember having our own opinions in the fourth grade, don't we?
Yeah.
Couldn't nobody tell us nothing in the fourth grade. Do you understand? All right. With me, it just falls off of me because I understand the difference between trauma response and a Deanna response. Two different things. That doesn't bother me one bit. So she don't get that. Let me before I answer, let me get Prophet Jerry. Before I answer the why is this traumatic for me, let me give you the easy answer of how to get this out the way. So, well, then how do I keep showing up, Antonio? You need to show up to where the trauma does not exist or does not have power. Write that down. I need to show up to where the trauma does not exist or does not have power. Okay, Deanna's got to shift to her phone. She's got to pick up Don from school. I have to show up to where trauma does not exist or to where the trauma does not have power. Now that is individually based, Jalen. Here's how I show up. I know if I just, now this is my makeup. It's not yours. This is my makeup. I do one or two things when my trauma, my imposter syndrome pops up. When I know, like I got Deanna fixing the taxes and all sorts of stuff for the company so we can continue to move forward because I know I don't feel like hearing when it's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, when y'all asking me to do something you can't even do yourself. So I don't feel like hearing that every day by 30 different people. So when I try to do the paperwork, guess what I do? Ina, bring all 30 of those people's doubts with me. So I say, Deanna, you do this. Don't ask me nothing unless you need to. Just get it done. Because my reputation online, this is the conversation we had this morning. And I forget the second thing I said. It was reputation and peace or something like that. So just get it done. So that's what I told you. Just get it done. Whatever you got to do, get it done. Whatever it costs, get it done. Get it done. You know why? Am I telling her what to do? No. I know if I do it, it ain't gonna never get done because I drag y'all with me. So how did I get the trauma not to be powerful in my life, Ina? I didn't drag y'all with me. Simple as that. I had someone who, and I told the truth. Deanna, here's what's going on in my head. Here's what's going on in my heart. Since I know this is what works with you and what appeals to you, I need you to save me from myself in this category. So now I don't feel like work to her. It feels like her taking care of me. I'm trying to, like, this isn't just 24 hours old. This is like 6 hours old. And I'm trying to be transparent because I'm trying to help you. That's one way. And the other way I do it is I just plow into it. Because this is my makeup. I'm not telling you yours. Because once you get it done, I gotta plow into it. Because I get in my life, my human experience, whenever I don't want to do something. Mel Robbins got a whole book about this called 5 second rule. Whenever I don't want to do something, just jump into it. I'm here now. Y'all ever went swimming? It was hot outside, but that water was 30 degrees. At least it felt like it. Well, I'm talking about Fahrenheit. You know, I'm talking about that water was ice cold. Best way to you put your toe in, hyperventilate and all that stuff. Best way to get over it, just jump in there. Just jump in there, put your head under there. 5 seconds, you'll be warm. It'll take your body 5 seconds to climatize against that water. That's it. But if you get in there toe at a time, that's a 30, 45-minute process. And then and then when you get in the water, when you be in the water for so long, it's hot in there now. So now it's time to get out. You're like, I don't want to get out. I'm freezing when I get out. Y'all get it? This is how I treat my trauma. I'm either gonna jump all the way in, or I'm gonna be transparent with Jerome. Jerome, here's what's going on. I'm absolutely gonna fail you. I'm gonna need help in this area because I'm going to fail you. This is what it is. That's what I need. That's all I can do. If you in my life and you don't like that, that's a you problem. I'm dealing with my trauma best I can. Y'all get it? All right, go ahead, Prophet Jared. Jalen, you next.
Hey,
What's
Bishop.
your stuck point? Yes, sir.
So just quick, I'm listening and analyzing everything. And so um I would say I would ask a question because I know you are a therapist and you're one of the best that's out there. So
thank you.
And I'm not trying to pump you up. I just know what I know, what I know, what I know.
It's a
You know what I'm
fact,
saying?
but you know I was pumped up way before I got here. You
You
understand?
were pumped up
You
before
know
you
me.
knew me, right? I knew
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So I'm stuck. Okay, so we were talking about triggers. We're talking about different things. So like I'm stuck, right? So it's like now I look at my life this year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like 4 times already in the hospital, right?
Yeah,
And
this
it's
is good.
same thing. It's like the same thing. So finally, they got it to where they're saying I got CHF. They say I got CHF, where it's fluid on the heart and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, but I'm trying to figure out what did I do wrong, or where did I go? Where did my seeds go to where I'm stuck in a hospital where I need to be trying to chase after my wife getting her pregnant? I'm just making an example.
No, this makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna pause on you real quick.
Okay.
Jalen, let me hear your stuck point because what you just said, that's the end of the class. I'm not gonna say to the end of the class. Ain't gonna be
Right.
no more feedback. What you just said, every single person here is going through.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm dropping.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Let me hear your suck point, Jalen.
So it's kind of like two-part. One is sometimes I feel like I'm being disrespected because I'm not getting the, let's say, not attention or the
Okay,
respect
hold on.
I
You
feel.
can stop right there. You can stop right there. Okay. So now we got two endings of classes because both of y'all stuck points is for everybody on the call.
But I do want to go a little bit further because I
Yep.
feel like I've grown in certain ways throughout this. And so I'm thankful from it because it's taught me that I feel like I need to get into being okay with like the main character energy, being okay with being bigger and showing people that's
Yeah.
really who I am because before my problem.
Hold on. You gotta stop. Because we're gonna end with that. Don't go into detail right now. We're gonna break it down like Sunday school, real slow with yours. So let's see. I got about 40 minutes left. 30 minutes gonna be just on you, Jalen. Just on you. You got a whole 30 minutes. I don't want you to go into detail just yet. I know. I don't want you to go into detail just yet. Let me explain to everybody what's fit to happen. I'm changing the class because it's all about trauma and it's right on time. I didn't know these two gentlemen were going to say something so profound that I need to give it my full attention. Those of you, Ina, Ebony, charge it to the time, not my heart, but your trauma will charge it to whatever is the path of least resistance. That's how it's going to work. Okay. That's how it's going to work. Someone write this down in chat, what we're about to cover. What is it about me that keeps messing up my life and my health, even though I'm doing the right thing, praising the right religion, and not being a bad person. Write that one down. That's everything Prophet Jerry said. I'm not gonna be able to repeat that, so hopefully I put it in the chat so everybody can see it. Plus, I can see it. Whoever wrote it down. Number 2, Jalen. Jalen got the Anne Marie Antonio problem. These got me up. Did y'all see his face? This the Anne Marie Antonio problem. That's what Jalen got. They got me blanked up. So whoever wrote down, did anybody write down the first thing I said about Prophet Jerry? Did anybody? Can you type it in the chat for me so I can see it? Yeah, actually put it in the Zoom chat so I can see it. Even if you got to retype it. I know some of y'all write pen and paper. In fact, I'm gonna wait because I don't want you to multitask and miss this Jalen thing. So don't worry, because Jalen, you finna start a fire. You finna start a whole fire.
I got while you're waiting for someone to put it in chat, can you repeat again how you the part
Deal with my
where
trauma?
how do I fix the whole my showing up for my dreams is traumatic?
Yeah, it's not about fixing it. It is about slowing it down or neutralizing it completely. You don't fix trauma. Fixing trauma is like Noella fixing that she's dark skinned. You don't fix trauma. You neutralize it or you slow it down. There's a great sacred text about this, the wheat and the tares. The master didn't say, well, pull them tares up. You let the wheat and the tares grow up in your life at the same time. The trick is just to plant more wheat than you do tares. That way, when a tear experience, that's a wheat with no fruit. When a tear experience in your life happens, Ebony, it happens for a moment and not a season.
Okay.
I'm a try.
And that shit was deep as fuck. I'm sorry.
Where's this grace
Yes,
with the
I was like,
Wow.
Say it again, Deanna.
I was sitting here analyzing every damn thing. That's the reason why my blogs aren't posted. That's the reason why my website is crappy. That's the reason why my social media, there is no presence. That's the reason why I didn't even finish all my books. Yep. Like, Melissa was supposed to have had like 10 books last year.
Yep.
10. She ain't got one.
Analysis paralysis is what network marketers call that. Analysis paralysis is what network marketers call it.
Lord. All right, can you repeat? I was moving around. I'm so sorry. Can you repeat what you just said about before when David said that was
yeah. She's asking, how do I fix my trauma? You don't fix your trauma. You neutralize it or you slow it down. And I brought up Matthew 13, a sacred text, about the wheat and the tares. So a wheat is bread, obviously, that has fruit. Tares looks like wheat, but it has no fruit. It's just, you can't even eat it. It's might as well be poisonous. You can't even eat it. And I said, the goal, the master told the laborers, let them grow up at the same time. And the trick here is to plant more things in your life that has fruit that you enjoy. So when the tear experience in your life happens, it only happens for a moment and not a season. The reason y'all bad times last for seasons and years, Sonia, is because you plant so much of it, you can't even go through your break. when all you do is plant poison in your life, tears in your life, you move from one poison to another, to another. So your entire experience is poison, poison, poison. But if you plant 90% breakthrough, Ina, and you got 10% poison in your garden, and that's going to last for a year, then only 10% of your life that year is going to be bad. It's just math. Because you can't have 10% poison and then look at all 90% harvest. Because guess what? Guess how the universe is moving? The earth is spinning like 1,670 kilometers per 16,000, something is crazy. It's spinning. Everything in this life continues to move forward. So if you at 10% negativity, guess what? By the end of this call, you're going to be at 11%. The goal is to have that 11th level be the stuff you was planting, Sonia. Everybody in this life is moving forward, whether you think so or not. And if you don't think you're moving forward, if you got kids, look at them. You just had them kids last year. They damn near 30 now. This just for the parents. Y'all ain't gonna get this here. You just had them kids. You was just in labor last year, Now you got 5 30-year-olds. Blink, and these kids is grown. Time moves so fast. Y'all was in high school a long time ago. I don't care how young
Yes, I
you are.
was.
I don't care how young you was. I don't care how young you are. That was a long time ago, Jalen. A long time ago. Look at his face. That a long time ago. You about to have your class reunion. they about to start putting you in Facebook groups and emailing you and asking you to donate $35. They about to do that. They about to do that.
$165.
$165. The
to take me to the bowling alley.
Something. To reiterate Grace's answer, plant more good than you have bad. So when it does pop up in your life, Sonia, and it will, it's just 5 minutes. What y'all do, and I actually wrote this in my first book in 2014. What y'all do, y'all say, I meet Ina. Oh, I'm having a bad day. I said, what happened? Well, this morning, Antonio, I didn't like what he did. What he did? Well, he said something. For how long? Well, I mean, he just said something. 30 seconds? No, it was, he just said something. So a sentence. What time? Well, it was 7 in the morning. And it's 5 afternoon. You done drug one sentence for 12 hours, 14 hours.
I
one
did
sentence.
That this week.
Okay, thank you so much.
Over my homie. Because I like he just ain't been really a real homie to me. And it's like he always wants to move on his pace. Like he even does this to his sisters. And like I'm close with your whole family, bro. I grew up with you since you was 8. He the type. He know you on the way to come get him. He don't brush his teeth and do the extra stuff to put on his shoes and all that extra shit until you already got there. So you gotta wait another 20 minutes on him. It's always on his time. And so we basically ain't really been talking in like a year and a half because I'm not playing that game with you no more. I got more going on to put you on, even though you got some great stuff going on, and I'm proud of you and I love you. But right now, bro, you ain't my man's because you ain't been being my man's.
Fair enough. First off, that's painful. I've been through it. I want to address it right now. My best friends, blah, blah, blah. I realized one day, Ebony, I was like, man, why they didn't defend me? They know that's wrong. They know doggone well that's not true. And if I tell you, I lost sleep for like a year over this. A year because it kept popping itself back up. It kept popping itself back up. It kept popping itself back up. Family members would it just kept popping itself back up. And then one day, as I was talking it out with somebody, I realized I need to let go of the expectation that I have on this dude to represent me properly. That was my real problem. My real problem was I know what I would do for him. So I have a certain expectation of what he should be doing for me. I'm not asking him to do what I would do for him. I'm just asking for a reasonable portion of it. And he didn't even have that. So the moment I recognized that was my problem, I ain't had a problem since. Because it's not that I let him go. We still cool. It's just I just recognized, oh, I'm killing me because I expect him to act a certain way. And when he don't match my expectation, I'm not cussing him out. I'm cussing me out. My external dialogue don't go nowhere near him, but that internal dialogue is eating me alive. I can't have that. Who know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Because everything I'm saying in here, I'm not even saying to him. But I'm killing me. I got you. My expectation of him was causing me trauma. All right, go ahead, MP. That was good, Taylor. That was real good.
That hit some woo, that hit some hard chords for sure. Like for instance, like me, man, me and you talked about bring security and things of that nature. I'm putting a face to this. I'm not going to go through all the details, but when I make a sale, I present myself well. Right. I have a great connection with these people. They like me, they trust me, we make good friends, and even possibility doing other things and even book writing, like we got JT. Right. You know, that was really cool because that came out of that. However, me, you know, I'm getting 4 cameras and the install and everything. We're coming around with they're not doing the install right. The tech doesn't show up or call the customer, and all of these things are just like, wow, it's not my fault. However, my customers are calling me, and now we don't have that great relationship anymore because of that. So that really hit me because that's like in business too, you know, and it's and I'm bringing those what you just said, that negative back into my life, and that's
it's killing you because you're not telling the customers.
It's killing me.
He's having 1,000 conversations about this a month, never out loud, but internally it's on overdrive.
I'm mad at myself, and I was like, dang man, why do I get these bad customers? It's in its sequence, not really my fault. So it's like me, it felt like my calling is, I just need to let this go and do what I love, because being on these calls and working with you, this is really my passion. That's just the money that I make. You get what I'm saying?
Right. No doubt. I absolutely get it. Jalen, we ain't even got to your stuck sheet yet. And you just lit a fire. You just lit a fire. Let me address Prophet Jerry real quick. What is it about me that keeps me in this trauma? I'm doing the right thing. I'm praising the right thing. I'm in the right religion. I changed. That's trauma. And I want everybody to listen to it. And here's the deal. I'm not saying it's trauma for you to think about that. No. Listen to me. Saved does not mean blessed. I'm going to force you to write that down. Go ahead and write it down. Go ahead and write it down.
Repeat that.
Saved.
Repeat that, please.
Saved does not mean blessed. Saved does not mean blessed. So if you have a salvation theology, that does not mean you have a blessed lifestyle. So anybody who has a salvation theology, allow me to explain to you what your sacred text actually says about salvation. Salvation does not come from your decisions, nor does it come from your behavior. I know you didn't like that, but that's not where salvation comes from. Nope. There's a great book on this by Scott McKnight, Scott with 1 T, called The King Jesus Gospel. You've made the gospel about salvation, and that's a lie. The gospel has never been about salvation. The gospel has never been about salvation. Let me say it again for Catholics actually get this right. Protestants get this wrong. The gospel is a side effect, a byproduct. Excuse me. Salvation is a side effect, a byproduct of the gospel. Salvation flows from the gospel. It is not because of the gospel. Let me help you out even more. If Dion work out, the side effect of that is losing weight. But you don't worship the losing weight, you worship the working out.
Falling in love with the process, not the journey.
Okay, what'd you say, Grace? Do it again. She want me to do it again. Okay, Grace, she's struggling with this. I'm gonna give you a great example of this. My thesis here, Ina, is saved does not mean blessed. So, well, I don't believe in Christianity. Being a good person does not mean blessed. Does that resonate with the rest of y'all? Being a good person does not mean being blessed, because blessings and salvation are two different things. Antonio, you can't say that. Well, I mean, Dion got a whole dude in her Bible, had to lay on his side for 40 days, put a whole diaper on, get on the other side, do another one. As a matter of fact, you're gonna preach for 40 years, ain't nobody gonna get saved. I'm gonna just tell you right now. That's Jeremiah if you ain't figured it out. Hosea, this woman gonna cheat, boy. Let me tell you what she gonna do to you. You hear me? Just because you're being used, Noella, does not mean you're being blessed. Just because you are in the wheel does not mean you are in favor.
Wait, hold up. Say that again.
Just because you are in his will, I'm only talking to salvation folk. Prophet Jerry is in his will, huh? Yep. He not blessed. Y'all gonna hear me on this day.
Oh my. Okay.
Not blessed. So what y'all do is y'all wind up putting all these little fancy words and we're blessed. No, blessed, I'm blessed. I'm blessed and highly favored. Well, let me get $20. Well,
the way my bank account's set up right now, and
let's go run 2 miles. Let's have an impact on the world. Let's eat a dairy product and not have to boo-boo in 1 hour.
I can do that. I can do that.
Good for you. The rest of us can't, because we shouldn't be eating no dairy products anyway. We shouldn't be eating that anyway. You get what I'm saying? Grace it down to acting the food. So salvation flows from what God did first. Watch this here. If Jerome could confess with his mouth and get all the blessings, what the hell God had to do with it then? Oh, now I'm making sense, ain't I, Dion? Now I'm making some sense.
Hey, please spin a block.
I got you. If Jerome, I know it's a way. If you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord, I understand it.
Believe in your heart.
I understand. I understand. So what God got to do with it then? I mean, help me out. If Jerome can activate his salvation upon declaration, then what's the point of God's narrative? What's the point of the Old Testament? What's the point of the New Testament? What's the point of the cross? It's more like this here. I'm only talking to you salvation folks. It's more like this here. In the book of Jonah, God came to Ebony's Jonah, and said, Ebony, go save them folk in Nineveh. Ebony said, hell no. That is the text. I'm not joking. The text really does go that way. And they don't just not just say, hell no, you too nice. Because what I would have did Jerome, please let them know I'm not fooling around with this text.
It's in the book. It's in the book.
You too nice, because I kill all of them. I'm telling you.
And then he left.
And I ain't talking to you no more. Move out of my way. This is why you gotta say she's a descendant of Jonah. But see, those people in Nineveh, Ina, was saved before Jonah got there. Watch it. Here's what happened. So 3 days in the belly, 1 day's journey, that's 4 days, 1 day to Joppa. So 5 days before Jonah got there, those people were saved. Why were they saved, Jerome? Because God said, don't give them people salvation. You missed it. Everything, but do it the second time, you're going to get it this time. Before Jonah said, y'all need to repent, and the king went, oh my God, yes, we do. Salvation was already on the way to them. All they had to do was respond to what God already did. So your response doesn't make God do something. It's already done. Your response allows you to be included in what was already done. So watch this here. So Prophet Jerry is included in the soul saving, but he does not participate in his blessings. And neither do you. See, y'all trying to make salvation. See, salvation was done on the cross. So that was already done. All Prophet Jerry had to, come on, I wish I had somebody great. This is some good old Baptist stuff right here. It was already done. All Prophet Jerry have to do is respond to what was already done. So he's not activating his salvation. He's just participating in what was already done for him. Take it out of church, put it into you folk who don't go to church. I'm a good person. Yeah. But good person was here, Ina, way before you got here. This idea of good, Antonio, was here way before you got here. So when you declare I'm a good person, you're just participating in this idea of good. You're not benefiting from it. To participate in something don't mean to benefit from it. How many of y'all, during these holidays this year, Anne-Marie, you know it, we're going to participate. We're going to go over there, but I ain't going to like a bit of it, though. I can't stand this side of my family. Who do I would say?
Oh, yeah.
What was that? Participate, but not
weekend.
what?
Participate, but not benefit.
That was my whole last weekend.
Whole last weekend. Just because Jayla participated don't mean he benefited. It's many of things that people trying to get Dion to participate in. Dion just had a whole shindig, and half the time she ain't benefit. Just because you are in participation does not mean you are a benefactory. It's not the same. So
and that's why I didn't go.
Right. So when I say trauma, it's because Prophet Jerry has proximity blessing since I'm close to the gospel, my soul saved, but my life is trash. Because the trauma in his life has never participated in his salvation. It ain't his job. Put it for the Enas and stuff. I'm not saying they don't believe in church and I'm just like Ina, me, and I got ancestor stuff. I got the same thing. There's a few of us on the call like that. So me, Ina, Deanna, let me talk to these folk. Phil, let me talk to these folk. Oh yeah, you good. Good job. But your life is trash. Just because you participate in these affirmations, Jerome, that's proximity. Your trauma is not participating and you're not blessed. Your trauma has nothing to do with your salvation. Your trauma is dictating the fruit on this planet that you exist in. I know you don't want to hear what I'm about to say, but you can do all the sacrifices and rituals you want. You can pray, praise, and worship all you want. Your life's still going to be trash if you don't participate a different way. Just because you go through there's no difference between an ancestral ritual and a Sunday morning ritual. They're both rituals. They're both rituals. There's no difference. The difference here is simple. Great, you can put it on speaker. Give yourself a break. That's what Adam. That's what Ashley doing. I'm trying to make my AirPods charge. Okay. The difference here is, Noella, in plain English, your trauma don't give a damn about your religion, your ancestors, or nothing. It is going to be your dominant thoughts. And the things that you attract in this life are going to flow through your trauma brain, whether you like it or not. Well, Antonio, I'm saved. That's not what's manifesting for you, Dion. Your trauma is. Your saved brain is not manifesting for you. Check your harvest. It's not your saved brain.
Can I just say, I'm sorry.
You sure can. Let me just say this one sentence. Because your saved brain ain't your dominant thoughts. You scared to check your bank account because your trauma brain. You cuss people out because your trauma brain. You vibrate at your trauma. You don't vibrate at your Lord. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Dion.
So to go along with that, you talked about the bad wheat and let them both go up at the same time. Right. What I do is I try to fix that bad wheat before, you know what I'm saying? And so when I fix that bad wheat, I don't have to go towards all that, good wheat because I fixed the bad. See what I'm saying?
That's so accurate. Who else out here trying to fix the bad? Don't lie now, because she ain't by herself. If I just get rid of it, if I could just change him, my life would be better.
And then not only that, what's bad wheat for me is not bad wheat for somebody else.
That's correct. That's correct.
So why am I trying to fix the bad wheat when that's not my job?
That's what Deanna was asking. So how I fix my solution? How I get my solution? She finally got it. You don't fix it. You neutralize it, or you bring Jerome with you and say, okay, I'm gonna fight this for you.
Yeah.
This is Deanna, you do this paperwork because I'm a fail. If I do it, I'm a fail. Now let's back up what Dion just said. Dion just said something powerful. I'm fixing it. All right. Well, if you spend all your day fixing poison, guess what you're gonna be?
Poison.
Poison. That's it. I don't know if we got the same grandmother. Get in and take a bath. You smell like a wet dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got same.
Yeah, from being outside all day.
From being outside all day.
Smell like.
Okay.
Hold on.
So don't. Okay. So look, don't matter if I'm a good person, Sonya. I smell like a wet dog. But I'm saved. You stink, boy. Or then somebody said you smell like outside. But I'm black. You smell like outside. But I'm a girl. You smell like outside. Bitch. No matter how much I try to change it, I stink. So what I go do? With the strongest cologne my uncle got. Now I smell like
you done made it worse.
I smell like a Harlem pimp and outside. Now I'm really wrong.
He said Harlem pimp.
I'm really wrong now. I'm really wrong now. Trauma is who you really are. And here's the deal. Now, when you make a trauma response, that's not who you are. Listen to me. Listen to me. Your trauma response, Ina, is not who you are. But your trauma is who you are. Because the trauma is the conversations you refuse to have with yourself properly. Your trauma response is just a reaction of those conversations. So when I trigger you and you cuss me out, that's a trauma response. I shouldn't get offended by that. That's not like if I slap myself and my head turn that way, I don't get mad at my head for turning that way. If I stab you and you bleed, how dare you bleed, Ebony? No, That's the result of being stabbed. So a trauma response is just a result of trauma. But anything you hold in you, Ina, that's you. You can pray. You can be a good person. But I promise you, it's good. And Dion's a good person. Dion is a good person. Noella's a good person. Sonia's a good person. Anne-Marie's a good person. I promise you, Jalen's a good person. Y'all are actually good people. I'm not going to stop you from being good people. But I'm about to say something that even I won't like. I bet your self-talk ain't a good person.
Watch it.
Listen to what I say. I didn't say you. If Deanna make her self-talk an actual person, she wouldn't even like that person. Tell me what Deanna said in the text lesson. So that's how she said. So think about this. Think about this. Your negative self-talk is so bad, Ina. You wouldn't even like you. Now, I'm just using names. I'm not really calling y'all out. Wouldn't even like you. And that's the real you. The real you. Y'all ready for this? The real you is somebody, if you made a person you wouldn't like. So the reason you got a life you don't like is because the person in you don't like is manifesting the life worthy of that person. Class is over. I'm still get Jalen, but think about it. The trauma version of you do not like. And when you look outside your life, you go, I don't like this. Yeah, because you ain't creating it. Trauma you is creating it. This is why people like me, Noella, say deliberate creation. See, we're always creating, but we're not deliberately creating. We're not deliberately creating. The traumatized version of you is you. The trauma responses that come out of you, it's just a response. That's the you that deserves grace. That's the you a mature person would look past and understand. As Phil said, understand negates the reason for forgiveness. But Noella, I want you to answer. Don't answer out loud, Noella. You look good. Don't answer out loud. Don't answer out loud. Do you like the inner you and how you talk to you? Everybody asks themselves that question. The way you talk, Antonio, do I like? See, y'all homework today? It's gonna be. Let me give you your homework for today. I haven't done this in a long time. You're gonna ask 5 people close to you. Yep. Grace, I already don't like it. You're gonna ask 5 people close to you. What does it feel like to be on the other side of me?
We don't want to hear these answers.
You know what? And I'm glad you said that, because here's the deal, Sonia. You're actually going to be surprised in a positive way by some of the answers you receive. You're actually going to be surprised. But Sonia's also right. We won't hear these answers. And you need to hear them, though. You need to hear them, because Ina thinks she's a good person. No, she's not. She is whatever these 5 people say she is.
So me as in me?
Yes, me. You're gonna so Ebony gonna ask her mama, Mama, what it feel like to be on the other side of me? And shut your mouth and listen. Uh-huh. Because
and you have to tell them to be honest and tell you the truth.
I
And
don't
not
have
what
to
you
tell
want to
my
hear.
mama to be honest.
Come on, man.
She's gonna be honest.
you have to tell
Some people you got to
honest.
tell them to be honest.
Yeah.
Some will tell you what you want.
Yes, you're right, Jerome. This is your homework for this week. This is we're gonna go over a little bit, because I want to go through Jalen's stuck points, because they sounded powerful. Are y'all receiving this?
Miss Grace said, what they ask, what do you mean?
Well, if they ask, what do you mean? You're gonna say, Mom, whoever you're asking, how does it feel when you interact with me and I leave the room? How do you feel when you interact with me and I leave the room?
All right. I got a question on that one.
Yeah.
So, like, all right, I'm not a bad person, but I'm never the person that leaves the room. I might be the person that says, every now and then I might, and I don't even know that I hang up. Most people hang up on me.
Okay, fair enough. So let me rephrase the question, because I meant it as a metaphor. Let me rephrase the question. Thank you for saying that. Mom, I'm just saying, Mom, how do I make you feel after you and I interact and I'm no longer by you? I'm no longer in your area. However that works. Like, I'm gone. If we hung up, I caught my flight. How does it feel after I interact with you and the moment we're done and I'm no longer around you? How does it feel? How do I make you feel? Yeah, some of y'all gonna find out that good people you are, you make people feel terrible. Some of you are gonna find out you're actually the nail holding the family together. Some of you gonna find out.
So if you got a spouse that's already mad at you and you ask them this, is going to be a negative answer. But if they're positive and you had that last conversation, it's going to be a different reaction or a
That's
different answer,
fair,
wouldn't it?
but it's the answer. Whatever the answer is going to be is what you consistently pour in, though. Remember, if it's in the well, it's gonna come out in the bucket. Whatever seed you put in the ground is gonna come out. Whatever response people are giving you is what you have poured into them. That's not something that they're faking. If they talk to you, if they respond to you, your actions are their response. Deanna, can you unmute your mic? I made Deanna cry yesterday or this morning or yesterday morning. I can't remember when.
Okay.
Can you tell them what I said to you in the morning that made you cry? I'll give you a hint. Or do you need a hint?
No, I don't need to hear. I remember.
Go ahead.
So he said, I'm going to compliment you. I don't want you to multitask.
I told you, don't say nothing. Be quiet. I'm finna compliment you. Be quiet.
Yeah,
okay,
don't say nothing. He said, I want to thank you for doing the things you do that make it easy on me. He said, you do it. He said, you normally do it. He said, but this time I caught it. And he said, and it feels good when you do it. So I just want to thank you for doing things that make it easy on me. Because I can't focus here if I'm focused on this.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. So I talked to her early in the morning. I woke up early. Well, she was already up. And I said, listen, I'm about to compliment you. Don't say nothing. See, I already know how she's gonna get. As soon as I was gonna compliment her, she was gonna get. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about, huh? She was going, oh, this little thing? No. You're gonna receive this compliment, god dog it. All right, you're gonna receive this compliment. You're gonna receive this. I said, low tone, early in the morning, I said, listen, you do a lot of stuff that don't show up on the stat sheet. And you're never gonna get credit for it. But you force me to pay these bills, and then when you get money, you don't spend money on you, and I hate when you do it. But then you'll spend money on these bills because Antonio got a lot of bills, y'all. And so I'm starting to realize how much at ease my mind is when you force me to act more like you. And then when I'm not doing it, you just force it on me. You say, hey, this is paid. And I go, why did you do that? Well, I did it because you need rest. And I told her, I said, that don't show up on the stat sheet. I'm getting all this praise for 35 points a game. They don't see what you're doing. And it was a long silence. And I was like, you okay? She holding it. It was like, that was the, you ask somebody, you all right? They just break right there, right? They break. Yeah, that Draymond Green type thing. This don't show up on the stat sheet. Okay, you feel me? This don't show up on the stat sheet. I'm coming to Jay in about 2 minutes, but I want to reiterate something. Today is understanding trauma. And I need you to get, Ebony, you go to church all you want to. That is not, your God is not going past your trauma. You can't say, my God can do anything. I know. Anything that you ask or think. Y'all forget that part. Exceedingly above all you ask or think. The way you ask and think and the way Jeff Bezos ask and think ain't the same ask and think. Jeff Bezos right now is going, I just need 2 billion real quick. And believing it. And believing it. Jeff Bezos turned to Sonia and was like, Sonia, let's make a quick 3 billion. Said it like, let's order pizza. The way he asks or think is differently from Ina. Very different. And the person asking and thinking in Anne Marie's life is what everybody did to her unless she forgave it completely. How many of you know sometimes you can forgive a person, but not forgive that pain they caused?
Always forgive but not forget.
It's a deadly thing, man. It's a deadly thing. And one response to me, Sonia, it want me to tell you, well, you need to forget. But then I don't want you to be stupid and let me do it to you again. So I'm trying to find a balance there. I want to tell Sonia, well, just forget. Don't worry about it. Don't hold it. But then don't let me be narcissistic and come back and do it again. We got to figure it out. All right, Jaylee, go to your stuff points and we done.
Yeah, no, it's just basically
No, you don't have to sum it up. You give it to me the same pass you had earlier.
About like
they got you blanked up.
Yeah,
there we go. Let's stay there because yeah. You saw your energy change real quick. Tell me how they got you blanked up. And so we know the event. The event is y'all got me blanked up. What you tell yourself about that? No. What's coming next? Is it feel? I feel myself. No, I tell myself this. What you tell yourself about that, Jalen? I give you one of them. This always happened to me. I give you one of them.
What?
This always happened to me. Y'all always do me like this. There go 2 of them.
Kinda. It was just basically like, don't disrespect me because I got motion too, and I know I be on some humbled, but sometimes maybe I'm too humble, and so like lately I say, you know what, I'm gonna really push this main character energy because I really am that type of person, and so I've been dressing a little bit different. Y'all seen the other day, and things have been flowing through the business as well. We got a grand opening coming. And I could have been scared to reach out, but I reached out and got 2 times as what I even reached out originally. So like we winning. And there's just more to it. So it's like I just need to keep embodying and showing that that's really what I am. So then if someone hates that's or says I'm not, that's just you hating, trying to push me off my path. And I
Okay. Oh, stop right
realize
there.
that
Stop right there.
even more
Hold on. Stop right there.
with
Let
the
me back you
conference.
up a little bit. Let me back you up a little bit because you're doing good. Let me back you up. I got this too. Main character energy. Main character energy assumes there's other characters.
Always.
Fair
I
enough.
coexist.
I'm not saying you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong, but just we got that out there. But I got this too. A lot of the things that you're saying, and I just looked at your sheet while you was talking, have this two, this silent understood two inside of it. Two, TOO is two. It means also. So when you say something also, he doesn't realize it, but he's always, well, that's a bad word to say, he consistently looks to another standard to then look back at him. Comparing. You
And I
suffer from
think it's
comparing.
comparing to where I feel like I should be, but where I'm not. And then, like I said, I see people around me that are doing well, and I'm happy for them.
Okay,
So
so
it's
we
like a motivator, but then it's also like, man, nigga, I should have banded that. What am I
fair enough.
doing?
Fair enough. All right, y'all see this? Who else got a comparing issue? Don't fool me now. Thank you, Grace.
Oh,
Thank you.
MP for sure, man. I mean, I've been door knocking for 22 years, and I've been making over six figures every single month, every single year, ever since for like 3, 4 years. But I've done it by myself, and then I see other people are building teams, doing different things, or coaching different things. It's like comparisitis.
Comparisitis. I like that. I never heard that before. That's it. Come
No
back to you,
facts,
Jalen.
especially in the game that
Comparisitis.
I'm in. Everybody wants to pick up a camera. Everyone thinks they can
Everybody.
be a social media star, but who's really
Everybody.
been grinding? I've been doing this shit 3, 4 some
Yeah.
years, but then like consistent 2
Yeah.
some years. And at this point, like I'm not
And,
I bad up with anybody. Fuck it, I don't
don't
care.
look, and don't forget TikTok got everybody being a video editor now.
All you doing is using a CapCut filter, bro. Don't flex me. I know what it is.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I see that anger. The anger is good. Like we deal with all this. No, this is good because what the anger is there's a stuck point there somewhere. What we have to do is find out the stuck point. And one of the stuck points, well, I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm asking him a series of questions. Jalen, how do you feel about people around you in your industry, etc., not putting in the work you put in, but acting like they did?
I mean, that's your journey. But when it comes down to it, you'll see who's real and who's not, and who puts in that really work, because we all gonna be tested at some point.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I remember when, we all get tested at some point in whatever fashion of life it is.
Yeah, okay. Something Antonio heard in there. First off, I hear you. Motivation, determination, get it in. You got that. You got the Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James mentality. Get it in. I hear it in you. I also hear in him, Dion. I'm gonna show y'all through this work. Oh, look, he can see he got the Mama Mentality book right there.
That's
Yeah,
why I'm so humble. I don't talk. I don't brag. There ain't no point to. I'm already knowing what's going on. So you just gonna see what it is. I'm gonna shove it down your.
No, you're good.
I'm gonna shove it down your throat, because
because
that's what the rich people are doing. You see CNN, you see all these big people. That's what they doing. So shit, I'm just as big. You just don't know me yet. So now you're gonna have to know me.
You're gonna have to know me. Now watch this here. Y'all ready for this? I'm doing coaching now. Write this down. I'm out of therapy. I'm going forward. Jalen's law of attraction will only work when he's outworking people.
And that's why I'm a workaholic that don't sleep.
That's why he only get blessed when he's working hard. That's a 6-figure lifestyle. If he wants to be a millionaire, he needs to get blessed while he sleep.
But I ain't built the system yet. That's my problem.
Fair enough. But you're never gonna build a system thinking I'm gonna outwork you. Now you should have you're supposed to have that mentality. I didn't tell him to lose it. It just can no longer be his framework. He needs to do two. See, right now, Jalen is saying, unless I manipulate these circumstances through work, I don't deserve to be blessed.
I'm trying to. I I hear what you're saying, and I'm receiving it, and I'm understanding it, but I'm trying to transition because
Yep.
before it was, oh, it's only me, I got to do it all. Now I'm starting to build the systems, the teams, the people around me to be like, all right, bro, like you said, Deanna, go handle this, or somebody go
Right.
handle this, because I can now trust you. I didn't build you up, but
Right.
I've had to build so hard. I built myself up. I'm still building myself up from whatever,
Right. Right.
and I
Right.
got to build the next person up, and then the next person up, and then the next. And when you said about mentorship, I literally said the same thing to
Oh,
my
that was in
little
our
brother
podcast.
yesterday,
Yep.
because bro, you not in a favorable place to be mentoring, bro. You
No.
trying to figure out the bare minimums of life right now, but you understand it. And I've been working with you since you were 17. You 16, 17, you about to be 2021, bro. Like, come on now. And you finally moving out on yourself, doing your thing with your girlfriend. I'm happy for you. So it's time for you to almost get there to that moving on point. I don't care where you go, should succeed. Either you come back or you don't, but you succeeded no matter what.
Right. Right. So let's back up. We're gonna back up. This is the last thing we're doing. We're gonna back up a little bit. Everything he's saying has to be compared to something else. It's not conscious. This is not conscious. Now we'll get there. We'll get there. First off, I'm gonna put his. I just realized his YouTube thing went live. I'll put that in there so y'all can support his page. But I just subscribe to you too, by the way. The reason why we're only talking about this trauma, Anne Marie, is because I'm only doing A, B, and C. His solutions are in H, but we got to get to D. What evidence, what Jalen, what evidence do you have that when you outwork people, you win? And he's going to have evidence for it.
That's how this life is.
No doubt. And
that's sports. That's whatever,
so let's take
that's
you through it then.
competition.
Let's take you through it then.
All right.
What evidence do you have against that?
Some people just get it out of nowhere.
Okay,
And they
so
just
there's
either
one
they get
thing.
lucky or they got the anointedness,
Okay.
whatever.
The luckiness, anointedness, whiteness,
But from where I come
richness.
from, I ain't got it like that.
Okay, but we talking about right now. We talking about against. So you could put where I come from. That's 4. You get it? So we got 2 and 4. He got 2 and 4, but we got 5 and against. Can y'all see how we challenge these starts? His lifeline of getting blessed. He's got 2 for it, but 5 against it right now.
So I'm -3.
So we got to challenge this belief, and we ain't even broke it all the way down yet. But is this a habit for you, Jalen? Yes, it is. Does it include all the information? No, it doesn't, because you should be getting paid while you sleep. Do you have all or none statements? God doggone right, I do. This how I work in sports. This is how I work all the time. Okay, remember I told y'all, if you got all or none, it's a stuck point, because the universe don't work that way. Is this extreme or exaggerated? Everything about sports is extreme and exaggerated. Does this just focus on one piece? Sure, competition. Jalen, are you a dependable source when it comes to getting blessed without competition? No. All right, then. So you're not a dependable source. Damn. Are you confusing possible with likely? Absolutely, I am. Is this based on feelings or facts? Feelings. And are you focused on unrelated parts? Yes. So I need y'all to get, we ain't got there yet, but I need you to get that when he finishes processing these thoughts, he's going to see that everything he was just passionate about, Sonya, it's not even true. We're just not there yet. No, it's true to you. That's why it's a stuck point. And it's true to you. Keep it. It's only true, Jalen, because I only taught you A, B, and C. I haven't taught you D and then E, F, G, H. Can y'all get it? You just made me pull this out because your stuff is so well done and so thought out and so passionate. But the truth is, there are more people not working hard, getting what you want. You actually have a tad bit of a problem with that because you said it yourself, right? The TikTok and this is just a filter, man. You know, you do. And here's the deal: you're not wrong. You're not wrong. So, who wants to help Jalen with me?
I can.
Hold on, before you say something, I need somebody. I need a few of y'all to commit
I
to
will.
helping Jalen
I'll help
with
you
me.
out.
All right then.
We'll have fun.
So what we're gonna do, for absolutely no reason, we're gonna change his thinking right now. For absolutely no reason, everybody. That's what I want you to do. Click the link in line app. I mean, in chat, in the Zoom chat. And what I want you to do is, I want you to subscribe to his channel. You subscribe, and I want you to hit play and mute your speaker for right now. Just mute your speaker for right now. Hit play, mute your speaker, and let it play all the way through for the next hour and 33 minutes. When you got time to listen to it, come back and listen to it genuinely. But we're telling the algorithm he's getting some all the way through plays in the first 2 hours. Can I get a witness? Okay. And now do me a favor before we continue to go. I need everybody to unmute your mic and tell me who has participated in this already without him asking.
Done.
I did.
I subscribed. I hadn't listened to
I
it.
subscribed and it's playing
Look,
right
do
now.
me a favor.
Yeah, it's
hit
playing
play
now.
without listening to it for right now. Hit play for right now.
I got it right now.
Yeah.
Got it right
Got
now.
him.
Got it. Okay.
Got
it. Few more. Okay, Ina. That's like 100% of the call with the exception of Deanna because she's on the road. 100% of the call. Now watch this here. You got from India. The algorithm is saying India. The algorithm is saying all over, right? Now, for those of you who will, I need a commitment. Those of you who will, don't do it if it triggers you. But I need a commitment of some folk who are going to share to their network, share to their pages. I'm one of them because it's obviously my face. So I'm one of them.
I'm in.
You already did.
I'm
Okay.
in.
You in? All right.
Yeah, I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm
6,
in.
7. Okay.
MP is in.
MP is. So watch this here. I'm gonna just refresh and see if this look 7 likes. Look at this. The views going up. 7 likes. Views going up. That's fly too. By the way, this is
Do
real
you
fly.
have video IQ? That's why
Yes,
you have that?
I think I do. Yeah, I got video IQ and summarized video. Yeah. Let me blow it up. I know I got 2 things installed on here because Deanna put one on, I put the other one on. I don't know how to blow my screen up, but there you go.
Mine's not giving the share option for some reason.
That's okay. Just share the link then. Just copy paste the link in the chat. Yeah, copy paste the link in the chat. I'm even gonna put them on my website. I'm even gonna put them on my website and do a little write up on Re-Segregation. Sure is. Sure am. Okay, now watch this here. In fact, as a matter of fact, I'm even transcribed the whole video. That's what I'm gonna do and write a bunch of articles. Ina, would you help me write articles on this? Will you help me since we do this a lot?
Yes, with pleasure. Yeah.
Okay, then. So we're gonna write articles, and when we write articles, will you help me? Will you help me put? Actually, Ina, will you do me a favor and put this on the podcast too, and then put his entire show notes? His show notes. It's such a great being interview. Blah blah blah. In fact, hold on, Ina. Hold on, real quick, Ina. Hold on, watch this here. Hey everybody, Antonio T. Smith Jr. here. I'm excited to be in front of you. Ina, who normally upload all our episodes, is getting ready to upload a special episode from you right now. Jalen, the head of my media department, the head of my media everything, did a wonderful interview with me. He's actually one of the first people to actually sit down and go through so many things about the book and bring it out. So you're getting ready to listen to an hour and 33 interview hour and 33-minute interview, but it's near and dear and special to me, not just because of the content, because of the person. So what I want all of you to do is I want you to go look at the show notes and I want you to find Jalen's YouTube channel in the show notes of this episode and go hit a spin on his thing, but subscribe to him. If I've ever added any value into your life, subscribe to him. It'll mean so much to me. Thank you so much for listening to the Secrets of Success podcast. I'm so grateful for you. Shout out to you for whoever you are. Thank you for listening to this intro. Let's support Jalen. He's 27, 28 years old, doing this thing. And we love him around here. And I hope you love him too. You can plan better. You can dominate. Boom. Thank you so much, Ina. If you could, I'm going to call this Jalen. Well, I try to call it Jalen. Autocorrect made it Harmon. So I'm going to call it Harmon then. I have no idea what autocorrect was doing there. I'm sharing this to you. And do you not do video editing? You not do audio editing? No?
Yes, yeah, I do.
Do you have the equipment? I can do it in 5 seconds.
Okay, then you do it.
All right, then. Okay, I would do it. Yeah, because I know she knows how to do it, but it may take you 30 minutes. It's literally about to take me 5 seconds, and I'll do it on this call. There's something I'm trying to prove to y'all real quick. Everybody listening?
Yeah.
Well, actually, before I prove it to you, let me go back. Let me go back to the YouTube real quick. I believe this is it. Yes, this is it. So this is him. I'm just going to refresh again. Look, 11 views, 8 likes. We cook it with hot grease now. Hold on. We cooking it this time. I'm not going to refresh no more. I'm going to let that play through. I'm going to let that play all right through. And I'm going to go back and watch it. But I'm showing the algorithm. This is hot. Y'all feel me? The other people are going to go on his page and do all the other stuff like this. I'm not going to remove this no more. Now, that being said, do me a favor too. I'm sorry, before I tell y'all what the point was, will we comment for me? Everybody who's listening, please comment for me, please. Like you can do it right now doing this call.
I did.
Thank you so much. You can drop an emoji, you can drop a fire, you can say thank you, Lord Jesus, or Jesus is not Lord. You can do whatever you want to do, right? Whatever. Vote Trump, vote Obama. He can't even run no more, but you get the point. Like do that. Do whatever you want. Comment whatever you want. Just do some comments. Or y'all commenting? Let me hear some voices if you have, or you're about to, or you're in the process of doing it. Okay, you're hearing. I have got the voices up.
Comment on the video on the YouTube video.
Yes, sir, on the YouTube video.
Okay, got you.
YouTube video. Here's why I'm doing this. Because Jalen's trauma says nothing like this would ever happen. Rewind, press play. Wow. Jalen's trauma say, stop effing with me because I look out for y'all. Not necessarily us, but I look out for y'all. Y'all don't look out for me. Y'all sleeping on me. I'm going to outwork y'all. I'm showing Jalen's trauma. There's another way. That he's attracted folk who don't cause him trauma. Watch this. Hey, Grace. I feel like I'm talking, Grace. You feel me? He's attracting folk that don't cause him trauma. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Folk that don't cause him trauma is what he's attracting. So what I'm trying to do is, that's called a social construct. So Jalen has a social construct that says this is what's true. It will always be true. It's never going to stop being true. We just proved said social construct incorrect. Now, so that social construct is now going to die. It won't die instantly. But once you introduce something new to a fact that was, you're not going to tell me what it's going to be, it has to fall apart. So now what's going to happen in Jalen's life is he's going to start making money, not just from connections, but did Jalen do any work for that child?
No.
He did the work on the front end, hard behind the scenes. And from there, his law of attraction showed up different. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, here's the deal. While I'm just sitting up here talking, I'm done. Like, here is the, I don't have to do anything. This takes me seconds. This takes me seconds because I've been audio engineering since 2005. But this is nothing for me. Let me just check the volume. Boom. Problem solved. But then now, Ina, I will send this to you as MP3. And let me just, whatever he called it, changing. Oh, no, we calling it something different on my page.
Yeah, please do. Money. I don't even know what to put for
No,
real.
no, no. We're doing it for my audience. Now, this is just fine. We're doing it for my audience. I can't remember. This is page. This. Well, that's fine. YouTube. Bam. Now we calling it conversation with blah blah blah. Oh, you tagged me too. Oh no, there you go. So it's playing. Yeah. Oh. YouTube videos. Right here. That's what we call it. Get here. Bam. So now it's going to be resegregation with your name. Yeah. All right. And here we go. Am I still sharing this Logic Pro screen, Grace?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Is the Logic Pro that's up? Is what you see? Okay. Conversation with Jalen Hughes. Boom. All right. And just like that, we is done. So wrapping this up. Ina, you finna have this in line up in a second. Ina's gonna put it right up. Get your show notes together, Ina, whatever you want to do. Me and Ina are also gonna write blogs about this. How many you want to write, Ina?
I
Oh,
got you. I got you.
You got okay. So then, all right then. So I'll give you the full transcription. I'll put it to your email. You can use ChatGPT how you want to do it. Ina, you want to write them for Mexit?
yeah.
And so you can write as many as you want. Every time you write one for Mexit, put his YouTube link. Like, let that be the only link.
Okay.
Well, just YouTube in the book.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool. YouTube in the book. Let that be the only link. Cool.
Yeah.
Dion.
Yes, sir.
Since you do behind the scenes with Antonio Smith, you
Yes,
gonna
sir.
write some too?
Yes, sir.
But they're already writing articles any day. No. Know what you should do, Ina? I mean, know what you do. You know what you should do, Dion?
What's
Don't worry
that?
about behind the scenes. Young folk building confidence and education.
Ooh, I like that.
That's right in your wheelhouse. You feel me? That's right in
Mm-hmm.
your wheelhouse. And just take some of the transcription and no, don't even take, just take this conversation. Ask ChatGPT to give you 10 subjects on it. And then use his link. Sign up for the YouTube. Make sure you put all your links too, though, okay?
Okay.
And then
But
you'll say the original inspiration for these articles came from this link.
okay,
Here's YouTube link. Did y'all receive that?
I receive it.
All right. Antonio, what you trying to tell me? It's real simple. That trauma comes in so many different ways, and you know what? I swear to God, trauma comes in so many different ways. And you know what? It is what it is. But Ebony, here's the proof, here's the power. It's okay. It is perfectly okay for Jalen to feel the way he feels. I did not correct him one time, Jerome. That's not what I did. Do not correct your trauma.
Antonio, you
Yes,
did
sir.
in real time
Mm-hmm.
what we need to be doing.
Come on, man.
To make a difference.
Come on.
You did it in real time.
In real
because
time.
me and Jalen were talking this morning about young people and making a difference. And a document he sent to me, I sent back, and I said, if Antonio does what he's saying he does, that's going to help him with the document we were doing this morning. I said, what the hell?
I'm done with it already. Thanks, by the way.
See, look, and I do it all the time, man. I do stuff like this. Look, you're gonna see I'm sitting in jail and stuff. I told Ina, hey, go and write a post about Deanna earlier. I do this all the time. I do these little small little thingies all the time. Has
You
nothing
did
to
it
do with.
last night.
I did.
My friend Tyrell ordered some leads and he hadn't gotten them, and Tony was on the phone with him and he was like, "Oh, I'll give you your money back if my team doesn't, deliver." It was a good conversation.
It was a good conversation. Plus, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna start buying from him. And I shared y'all his link to his website. Sure did. Because I looked at the website. I had already looked, but this time I looked, I was like, wait a minute, I ought to be shopping from here. And Antonio, why are you gonna shop from him? Can you tell him what my exact words was? Ebony, why I want to shop from him?
Black.
Because he black. God dog it. That's my explanation. I don't need another one.
What does he sell?
Everything.
A whole lot of things.
A whole bunch of stuff. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
He does drop shipping for Amazon.
Yeah. In fact, I'll show you. And the crazy part is, I'm already using Temu. It's the same prices. So I might as well listen, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I might as well go ahead and hook this brother up. So somebody do me a favor and send Mike the link to him to himself probably. I can't. It's not up here right now. All right, I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. Oh no, here it is. It's right here. It is up here. My bad. It's right here. Pro Deals HQ. Pro Deals headquarters. It's right here. Everything on this site. Everything. I need a blender. I might get a blender from this site. I need a drone. It's all here. I don't get paid for none of this. I don't get paid for none of this, and I don't want to. That's not the point. Yeah, that's not the point. Grace needs some new headphones. All right, closing thoughts. Antonio, do you know what you're doing? Of course not. Why would I know what I'm doing? Why on earth would I know what I'm doing? Ain't nobody on the planet know what they know. Phil says, I'm making it up as I go, and so are you. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know that I'm doing it trauma-free. That's why my stuff works. I've got no trauma. So when the universe decides to bless me, it looks, got karma? No karma. Okay, cool. What about trauma? No, none of that either. Oh, well, what are we gonna do then? We gotta give it to him. That's what we're gonna do. Jaden, last words on you.
No, I just have a question about the homework. So we're supposed to do another 7 of these, correct?
Another 7 of these. Actually, I'll take it down to 3. So y'all no, I got y'all at 3, right? Mm-hmm. Doing 7. Mm-hmm. So do me 2 a day, 7 times, 7 days a week. 2 a day, 7 days a week. Give me 2 a day, 7 days a week. And give that little reprieve.
And then what was the other thing we were supposed to do?
And then you're supposed to ask somebody, what does it feel like to stand on the other side of me?
Is one person?
5.
5 people.
5.
5 people. Yeah, 5 people. Hey, I wonder if I'm a good person. Can you tell me if I'm a good person? Like, what does it feel like?
But that's weird though, just because I feel like your references are gonna be like, I don't know. Maybe they'll still be honest. Because like usually what I hear is you're a good person, we love you. Sometimes you're an asshole. And I get that. It's okay. But I'm just so passionate about helping you. That's how it be sometimes.
See how many people are saying that you are an asshole. And it's masquerading as passion. See how many times that come up. I don't know, but see how many times that come up. Because if everybody keeps saying, but you're an asshole, then you might be an asshole.
Not everybody, but yeah.
But you feel me though? Like you might.
I do. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you might. You might got different problems over there. You understand? All right, y'all. You can't play better. You can't dominate. Thank you so much for being here. We do appreciate you and love you. You got your homework assignments. Send me show notes for this. You're going to send me because I got to upload it myself. In fact, I'm going to call you online app right now. All right, everybody. Yeah, have a good one.